Alright, are we back? Is this better? This looks like it's better on my end. So that was special. Interesting. It may try and run ads again. But as of yet, we are getting our full 60 FPS, so there is that. But yeah, no. The getting vastly different outputs via Twitch and OBS was a little confusing there. But I think we're good here. All right, I picked the lower game audio because I can't control this because it's Super Nintendo port. We have video. And I just turned it down on my end. Yeah, so it is going to run ads again because I did have to restart the computer and make a new stream. So what I'm gonna do is And we back. I did not plug my controller in. Because I am prepared 100% of the time. And thought, you know, I should make coffee instead of plug my controller in. Because that's the kind of person I am this morning. And in general. Alright, unnatural selection. Alright, so we fought Azala and Black Tyranno last week. And, you know, they obliterated everything. So, you know, if we go to the Tyranno lair, there's a gate. And that takes us to Antiquity. And we're going to use some metagame knowledge here, because it's a game about time traveling. So that's acceptable in a New Game Plus, right? Yeah, it was the nearest gate to Lavos, after all. I have no idea where we are. Chrono, where is this place? We have a cave that we can't go anywhere with yet. But this will be important later. Now, what we do have over hither is this. That we can only enter from the bottom. And we take the Skyway. Zoom! In Haza. This is the Magic Kingdom of Zeo, where dreams can be made reality. But nothing in the world comes free. There's always price to be paid. Welcome to Anhasa, Zeo City of Dreams. We seek enlightenment within the bliss of sleep. You're not of us, are you? You are most unusual visitors. Am I waking, or is this but a continuation of my dream? Regardless of that, I welcome you to Zeo. Her Majesty Queen Zeo rules this Magic Kingdom. She is without peer in beauty or grace. We owe our prosperity to Her Majesty, the Queen. After the King died, she encouraged the development of our kingdom's magical powers, which has led to great advancements. Book? Hello? The world you see with your eyes may very well differ completely from the one I see with mine. There are as many different worlds as there are observers. Never assume that only those things which you can see or touch are real. Truths exist in dreams. The world exists in me. The city of Hajar, the high seat of magical research, lies on the edge of the western continent. The airship, the Blackbird, is maintained there as well. Hey, what's wrong? You have something to say? What wrong? That animal for eat tastes good? The black winds howl. One among you will shortly perish. Hey, what do you mean? It's only a bad joke. Prophecy is completely unscientific. Strange boy, but not bad boy. I wonder what's within the Northern Shrine. No doubt the key to unlock Zeo is held at the palace, but entry there is strictly forbidden in the name of Her Majesty the Queen. The Queen's palace sits at the heart of our kingdom. She watches over all the world from its high vantage point. Because of that, we can sleep our days away in peace. This is a font of recovery. Rest your wearied body and mind and body within, traveler. Okay, so there's 4 books scattered around this place, which have magical effects there. I am Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. The Queen has sealed away the great elemental weapons and armors, forged within the power of the sun in the Shrine of the North. You can see the entrance on the northern continent, but no one is allowed inside it now. The door to the Northern Shrine is sealed by a powerful force. Even we, the Enlightened Ones, lack the means to open it. Welcome. Have you come to do business? I mean, we're just gonna get 99 of everything because we can at this point. Not because we need it, right? But, you know, it's better to have more resources than less. And we're still not out of gold. There's a book there. Fire, earth, wind. So fire. Alright, so you're just gonna talk to me again. Hello, doll. Do you believe in such things as fate? Do you think it is possible our lives are predetermined? Yes, I do. So you're a believer too. Yes, perhaps it's arrogant to think ourselves strong enough to overturn destiny. That's not what I wanted. No, that's ridiculous. Yes, it is, isn't it? We are the master of our own destiny. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny in this very place. That's none of your business. Wow. That was a answer. Okay, so fire. There's one on the table there. One there. The wind. Fire. So yeah, just 3. Well, hold up a second. It's just 3. So fire. So we went in the order we found them last time. Fire, wind, water. Nothing. Yeah, there's only the 3 books, right? I mean, it might be the one where you open the books in a certain order in one of the other cities too, right? But I believe that there's a hidden room behind one of these 2 bookshelves here. If you get them in the right order. Yeah, there's only the 3 books. Now, as an option, we do get the characters Chrono, Wind, Marl, Water, Fire, Luca. No. And no one gives us a hint, which is also interesting. Wonder what's in the Northern Shrine. We sleep our days away. This is a font of recovery. Magical research. Blackbird. Ghost exists in dream. City asleep. Unusual visitors. Yeah, okay. We'll put a pin in that. It might be in one of the other ones that we actually do with the puzzle. Quote unquote puzzle, because it's just open the books in order, right? Now, what is kind of neat is that all the sky bridges, yeet us up and down, right? So, like, every place that's a floating piece in the sky has a corresponding, like, piece down below to get around. For what that's worth, right? But that's kind of neat. Hello, Kajar. Books. Okay, it might be in this one that there's a hidden room. How is it we came to have the powers we do? Why do some possess a gift while others lack it? It's a conundrum. My, you have an unusual aura. You must possess a gift too. You seem very primitive compared to ours, though. You poor thing. Those lacking magic are known as the Earthbound ones. They have always lived beneath the clouds. It's only fitting, after all, they lack our talents. Fire. Okay. I have platinum armor too, but I need Her Majesty's permission to sell it. Goodbye. There's a sun temple that you can see on the southern sky isle. The Sunstone, our primary source of power, was enshrined there. However, the temple was sealed up along with the northern shrine once we turned to our new energy source. The Queen claimed we'd have no need for the energy of the tired old sun. Font of Recovery. This is Font of Recovery. In ancient times, people crafted wondrous weapons and armor by combining shards of rainbow-colored shell with the Sunstone's power. But now, only the Guru of Life knows the art of crafting such things, and even if others did, the Queen has ordered us to abandon the use of the sun's power. Ah, such beauteous contempt there is in a newly blossomed bud. Would that I could be a flower. Your power differs from ours. It's difficult to describe, but in you I sense a strange kindness. We've been seeing a great deal of young Lord Janus lately. Before, he scarcely showed his face, but now he paces around quite often. Always looking upset. What tempest must rage in young Lord Janus's head? His only friend, other than his sister, is that cat that follows him about. Her Majesty Queen Zio has two children, Lady Shala and young Lord Janus. Lady Shala is an incredible child with extraordinary magic powers. With such a gift, her life must be all ease and luxury. Okay. Zio's progress stems from our new energy source. Its power far surpasses that of the sun's elemental energy. The Gurus of Lifetime and Reason own Zio. Their knowledge and skill is without equal. I heard a strange prophet has come to the palace. I do not know the details, but I heard he has powers most uncanny. Hello? No. Oh, that castle's not being completed yet. Too bad, eh? I'm working on fashion a capsule that will enhance one's magical skill. But my precious products have been disappearing in recent days. It must be that naughty new that took them. They do love pranks, so he's no doubt hiding them all about. How can I work like this? Our Lady Shala has far surpassed those of her mother. Then there's her brother, young Lord Janus. He's of royal blood as well, of course, but doesn't seem to have the faintest trace of magical ability. Know you this, traveler. The Moonstone could be restored to a glorious sunstone if left to bask in the sun's warm light. But such would require aeons. None of us will ever witness that glorious glow again. A guru once told me the sunstone once held all the nearly infinite power of our sun. Over time, the energy is slowly depleted and turned into the lightless moonstone. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. Water, wind, fire. Okay. So, nothing. Water. Wind. Fire. There we go. Obtained an unidentifiable object. But inside is a black gemstone. It all began aeons ago, when man's ancestors stumbled upon a shard of strange red rock. Its power was beyond human comprehension. It cultivated dreams and gave birth to love and hate. Only time will tell how it ends. Okay, so I got black rock. Nope. Nope. Okay, black gemstone. Enables eternal darkness triple deck. Alright, so that's not useful to me. Because I already have one. Freedom! Okay, so earth, wind, fire. Assuming the puzzle is the same elsewhere. Assuming it actually does anything. No. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. Water, wind, fire. Let's see if we can do something with that. It might just be the one hidden room. I don't actually remember. Okay, so water. Boop. Wind. Fire. Alright, there is a hidden room here. Hello. The Guru Reason God. Do you want to challenge me? Yes. Alright, prepare yourselves. You know, leaving my characters at 1 hit point is kind of mean. They're using those hit points. And I'm just going to spam fire abilities or lightning abilities because they hit all enemies. Mwah! Mean. I was using that character. The counter will help. Though if the counter is lethal, this lightning should also be lethal. 90 tech points. Megaton bomb. You're strong. Take this. A magic capsule for me, and a speed capsule for me. So that's what that font of recovery is for. The Mystery of Life, Volume 841, Chapter 26. All life, it begins with new. This is the undeniable truth, because I believe it to be so, and at least for the present. Yo, a magic and a speed capsule ain't bad. Alright, and we recover. And freedom. And out. And uppies. And freedom. Alright. And then we did that. And then there's all the... I say all the, but there's 2 other side rooms here that we didn't do. We didn't do this one and... No, just this one. We went up the other one, because that's where we got the hint for the puzzle. The structure you can see deep beneath the waves below is the Ocean Palace, a symbol of a queen's greatness. The palace is a beacon of light, which will guide us to a brighter future. All praise the great and wondrous Queen Zeal. The Earthbound ones are being allowed to work on the construction of the Ocean Palace. It seems even they have their purpose. Behold, out that window is a great blackbird, built by Balthazar, the Guru of Reason. To see it soar across the sky, you think it alive. The Guru is a genius. The construction of the Ocean Palace has fallen behind schedule. An everlasting palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's finished. The Ocean Palace. The Blackbird. Why are you here? All is well with the Blackbird, I presume? She is fully operational, Lord Dalton. Of course she is, you blundering idiot. Were she not, we'd all be in trouble. You, what are you doing here? Those clothes. You must be the one the prophet said would come to interfere. I think I shall watch for the time being and see how he plays his hand. Not that it's just meant he'll tip his card so easily. Alright, small cave. Boop. Boop. Alright, and to the palace. This is the Queen's Palace, at the center of the Magic Kingdom of Zeal. Which is, say, the center of the universe. Hello, new. Oh, itchy. Could you scratch my back? Sure. Oh, wonderful. Oh, right there. You got it. Will, thank you. Book? No. That man appeared over recently. He earned the Queen's trust quickly with his startlingly accurate predictions. His origins are a mystery. He's not one of us enlightened ones, but nor is he an earthbound one. From where could such man have come? Were you aware that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, maintains secret chambers in Enhasa and Kajar? I am aware. You do best to speak to the Queen or the Gurus if you wish to learn of the Mammon Machine and the Ocean Palace. Just between you and I've not placed much faith in any answers Her Majesty gave you right now. She's been different as of late. The completion of the Ocean Palace was your everlasting glory for the Kingdom of Zeal. There'll be no more fear or sadness, only eternal peace. The Queen's Counsel, Lord Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace construction until a wandering prophet arrived and took over. Lord Dalton's in a foul mood these days. Best avoid him if you can. This way will take you to the bedchambers. The Queen must have borne a great deal of pain and sorrow in silence. Progress requires equal sacrifice. Much must be given to allow Zeal to attain the glory it now knows. Shala! Oh, Janice, you've returned. Is something wrong? The Black Winds. You feel the foreboding, too. Don't worry, it will be alright. Here, keep this close. What is it? It's an amulet containing my prayers. If something should happen, it will keep you safe. I wish I could remain with you always, but Mother has other plans. That's not our mother. She looks like her, but she's not the same inside. Even still, forgive me, Janice. Pardons, Your Highness. The Queen requests your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. Very well. Well then, Janice, I must be on my way. Oh, who might you be? Forgive me, my lady, but we must hurry. If we're late, I fear I'll be... Well, you know the Queen. Of course, my apologies. Go away. Don't waste your time. Alphador only likes me. Meow. Alright, Alphador. Can I read this? No. No book for Jamie. No book. Hello? Lady Shala's pendant was made from the same red stone as the Mammon Machine. When she prays to the device, the pendant glows with an unearthly light. Hello? I want to be the wind, Massa. Oh no. Oh, you will be someday if you try hard enough. Our big sister Doreen went to Enhasa again. Yeah, she likes to dream. Either the wind better than dreams. Whoosh. This way leads to the Mammon Machine Chamber. They say Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues work on some deserted island. He strives to make a time egg or some such nonsense, but no one has seen him for years. Even Balthazar, who designed the Blackbird in the Ocean Palace, has vanished. How strange that the three gurus who guided Zeal to his present glory have all disappeared at once. That wandering prophet is amazing. Every prophecy to escape his lips has come to pass. It's as though he already knows the events to come. Unnerving, isn't it? You like plants? Yes. Oh, I love them too. But the queen ordered me to burn this tiny sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was special trees with powers to restore the earth. Oh, what shall I do? Grow it in secret. You're right, queen's orders though they may be, it wouldn't do to burn a gift from the Guru of Life. Very well, I'll take care of it somewhere safe and secret. Someday, it may just may help someone who loves the earth and trees. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the fund to recover if you'd like to recuperate from your long journey. The source of our energy rests deep below the sea. Once its exact location was determined, we began constructing the Ocean Palace there. The portal to the Ocean Palace is in Her Majesty's audience chamber. Mind you, it hasn't been completed yet. This is the Queen's Palace and the center of the magical kingdom of Zeal. Which is to say, the center of the universe. Oh, this is where we came in. The Queen's two children, Lady Charlotte and Lord Janus, get along so well. If only young Lord Janus would open up to others. That pendant of yours. It looks like Lady Charlotte's, but it doesn't glow like hers. So, and you know, as has been demonstrated, beings that are born of dreams must always return to them in the end. But at times, people's dreams and prayers call upon the power of Lavos and are made reality. But that which has been demonstrated, it is likely that Marl is a descendant of the enlightened ones here. I mean, most of them are, if we all have magic, right? Beyond lies a mammoth machine chamber. You can feel the glorious energy of Lavos surging from it. The mammoth machine, you came to see it? I thought as much. Can you feel the flow of the mighty Lavos' power? Oh, it brings tears to my eyes. This is the font of Zeal's power, the mammoth machine. It draws and magnifies the limitless power of Lavos. If the mammoth machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract more energy from Lavos. The dream of eternal life will be made possible. Oh, mighty queen, our kingdom will reign for all eternity. When the mammoth machine was finished, the queen became a different person almost overnight, as a much colder one. Just between us, I heard that any who oppose her majesty, not just the earthbound ones, vanished and are never heard from again. Melchior, the Guru of Life, proposed the queen's plans and disappeared shortly thereafter. Pains me to consider some conspiracy may be at work, but it is terribly suspicious. Operating the mammoth machine requires magic powerful enough to regulate the energy the machine extracts. Excepting the gurus, Lady Shala is the only one with such power. The three gurus constructed the mammoth machine from a reddish stone that had been kept in the royal treasury for generations. The Guru of Life, Melchior, was in charge of the plans and conducted a great deal of research on the nature of Lavos. But now, well, I'm sure you know the rest. Listen to me. The Earth is alive and always has been. She changes slowly, so you never see it. From flatlands into mountains, from mountains into seas. A way may someday open, even to the Forbidden Shrine in the north, or the Sun Temple, but it could take untold years. This way leads to Queen's audience chamber. We've seen those doors before. I believe in 2300. And possibly elsewhere. Her Majesty said she had business at the Ocean Palace. None may pass until her return. Your pendant looks identical to Lady Shala's. I heard that when Lady Shala communes with the mammoth machine, her pendant glows with a strange light. Nothing. Strange, why no move? There must be something different about that pendant. Yeah, because we didn't power it up with the mammoth machine yet. Come on, Chrono. Move, new. Ah, yes, the power of Lavos. Oh my god, we're the best. No door can bar their way of scientific progress. I let go. No be scared, Chrono. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, these are the bringers of disaster of whom I spoke. Indeed, they and the gurus alike. How dare your outlanders attempt to oppose me? Fools, one and all. Dalton sees them. Yes, Your Majesty, with pleasure. Golem. Hello, Golem. Now, I believe that this is the fight that, like, we can't actually win. It's not going to stop me from trying, mind you. Do, 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 do. Heal. Light. Copies light. I mean, I guess if he's only doing like 30 damage with an ability when he's not using Iron Sphere, maybe? I don't know how many hit points he allegedly has, though. We'll definitely be running out of MP very quickly for this battle. Blurp, mimic Dalton. Oh, I guess we won. 1,000 XP, 35 tech points, 2,000 gold. Oh, my poor Golem. You'll pay for that. We just walk into that? Waha, fear not. I won't kill you. Not immediately, that is. I'll allow you to sample every type of pain and fear imaginable first. By the time we're through, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. Ah, what a delicious diversion. So we're stuck in the Mammon Machine tube? Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us help them. I don't think I'll be of any use, and you'll be in trouble if you let them escape. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. And they just might be able to rescue Melchior. Are you alright? Quickly, you must flee the palace. If you can, please, free the Guru of Life. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing my mother's plan. Please, you must help him. I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Your meddling tires me. It seems I'll need to put an end to you here. No, you mustn't. Don't. Good job, Alphador. Very well. I'll spare their lives. But in return, you will cooperate with me, Shala. Now, show me how it is you came here. So you came through there. Here. Now, Charlotte, once I throw them in, you will seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. You obey me. There are lives at stake. Very well. Boop. Please forgive me. The Prophet could have just as easily killed us. They take Lavos' power. Lavos get weak? Wait, the crest of the sealed door. We've seen it elsewhere, haven't we? We sure have. I curious crest engraved here, and a mysterious force seals it shut. We may find our way back to that era yet. Let's get cracking, Chrono. Hello, Pterodon. Boop. Uppies. Alright, and we zoom in. I believe that if we want to level grind to fight Lavos, our best bet is to do it when we get to the Black Omen. Because once you complete the Black Omen, you're functionally done all the side questing and stuff that you're going to do. Alright, so we're at the end of time. Boop. Hello. You've been to the Magic Kingdom. With that Pillar of Light sealed, you've been needing to find a way to move through time more freely should you wish to return. I call someone working on such advice. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. Though, sadly, I fear the man's mind left him in the course of those long years of research. Save. Okay. So 2300 is Meow. Medina. Bruce. No. Hello? Chrono Dome. Alright, and this is where we exit. So, this is where we go. Yeah, back through here. And then south, right? Hello, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Be nice. I don't want to do this twice today. Imagine Johnny was a playable character. That'd be pretty neat. Ads. Johnny! It's fine, Johnny. I'll walk. Faster. You know, since I one-shot all these enemies, you know, walking isn't that bad. Does Lucas still have text to learn? Flare. Game. 834. Empty. My water itself is empty. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill my water and get the coffee off the counter. Welcome back from ads. I returned with coffee and water and my heart rate monitor, which, if I was a clever person, which I'm not some days, I actually wore to work yesterday. So I monitored my heart rate a little at work. For lols. But, you know, it's largely the same at work. Later in the day, as I drink more coffee, you know, it bumps up to like 117. So I'm going to try and drink less coffee at work these days, is kind of my takeaway from it. Drink less coffee at work, drink more water. So I think in a work day, I'll probably cut back to 2 coffees and an energy drink if I need it. But, you know, be that as it may, that was my observation, you know, yesterday with such things. Was there one of the doors in Aristome? There may have one being hidden at the back here. There is not. Hey, you're back. I sure... Oh, there's your tree. Oh, it's you. The seed sprouted. Hooray! They have hope for the future. They have a plant. And if they get the seed to tree to produce seeds, you know, they have more than one plant. Alright, to the sewers. Eek, outsiders. Better report to Crawley. Ma'am, you just walked across nothing. Oh, Luca. Sir, you just slashed nothing. Ribbit. There was a bridge here. I saw it, I swear. What? It got up and walked away, Ribbit? Don't lie to me. There's nothing here at all, Ribbit. But it's true, Ribbit. Someone's coming. Let's scram, Ribbit. I've got a bad feeling about this. This place. Be careful. You know... I don't know the triple tech there. And we don't know that triple tech either. Okay, there's a note telling us not to make noise. And any of these things we interact with make noise. Including the save point. And freedom. Hello, little egg things. Not that any of these enemies are really a cause for concern, you know? Line bomb dual attack. I missed what the triple tech was actually called. Delta storm. Lightning, fire, water. Ah, the stream is back. Wonderful. I just wanted to lurk up the homie while I do some heavy content editing. You have fun triggering this game. I hate that you went through that so easily, by the way. I did every item, I swear, anyway. Alright, enjoy your lurkies, Broku. And y'all, if y'all don't follow Broku, you should. And by extension, you should also be following Serenity. Spelling is hard. I may or may not have spelled this right. But you follow those two homies. Very welcoming people. And it's a good time. And you can give Lilith the cat treats on Serenity's stream. And we can bank treats if Lilith is asleep. Boop. Okay, door. But yes, you enjoy your lurkies. I will be triggering the Chrono. To be fair, I am also level 50, because this is second cycle, right? Looks like you just have to press the switch and that bridge will extend across. Ribbit, thanks for paying your taxes. So switch it on already, Ribbit. They can't reach because they're frogs. Ribbit! Can't reach it, Ribbit. And you actually call yourself a frog, Ribbit. Someone's coming, let's scram. Item. Rage Band. Hello, Crawley. Look out, there's 3 of them, and they're almost here. Waltzing through the streets like they own the place, eh? Must have a death wish. We'll teach them a little respect. Yes, sir. Yes, we will. Hee hee. Just let them come through here. They'll be chopped to liver, pulverized. Won't even know what to call them when we're done. Yeah, ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hee 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 hee. Bye. I'll mash you to goo. You sure won't. More Chrono here, though. Be ashamed if Chrono countered. Be ashamed if Chrono countered it with lethal. Well. Now, if Broku came back and was like, I hate that was so easy, I would accept that one, because that was ridiculously easy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that clip, but it brought me great joy. I'll mash you to goo. Immediately died. I thought it would take at least a full round of combat. But I guess Crawley isn't a real boss. Though I guess he could be. Like, this is a mini dungeon. Though it is probably a difficult fight, like, at level, because, you know, he does have an ability that sets you to 1 hit point, just like the news did up in Zeal, right? Which, once again, would have been a harder fight if I couldn't just use, you know, Lightning 2 and hit everyone, so... You know, that which has been demonstrated and all that. There's that other switch. Boop. Hello, Julie. Enjoy being a red panda in the little cafe. It should. And then when there's a spot, you should spawn in the cafe. Hey, give me a second. Yeah, so when there's a spot, it should spawn a customer, a red panda customer, with your name above it. They'll come in through this door here in the middle. They spawn kind of periodically. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But it should work. Assuming red panda is 1 word. It should be 1 word. Oh, there you are. Headed over to the left. Yeah, red panda's done as 1 word. I think they're all done as 1 word for the purposes of it. It you. Yes. So if you just do join without an animal, it'll generate a random animal every time you come back. And your animal will last until I end stream. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do on days where I split stream, like Fridays where I do co-working and then a game in the evening, I might actually leave the cafe open while I eat lunch and stuff. That way the animals will be there for people that caught the morning stream, even if they can't make it to the afternoon stream. Strange contract. Please do not disturb my slumber. Alright, I won't disturb your slumber. I'm just here to open a door. The pendant begins to glow. You who have opened the door. I am Balthazar, the Guru of Reason. and formerly of the Kingdom of Zeal. I was cast in this era by a great disaster which befell our land. Much to my surprise, I have learned that the creature Lavos was not a product of our age, far from it. It seems that being fell from the sky in a bygone age, burrowing deep into the planet's core. There he began to feed upon its energy, growing ever stronger. Lavos' form was revealed briefly when he was summoned forth by the mighty wizard by the name of Magus in the year 600. The year 1999, Lavos emerged to claim the surface. Now he's taken the place I've named Death's Peak as his throne, or nest, as it may very well be. His miniature spawn now flow from the mountaintop, an avalanche of death. Lavos is a parasite of gargantuan proportions, whose host is the planet itself. But how's your day going, Julie? How was the weekend for you? Trapped here, I endeavor to continue my study and observation of Lavos, but I believe the end draws near. Maintaining one's sanity is an endeavor in of itself in an age such as this, an endeavor I fear may be futile. But before my mind is lost forever, I've decided to leave these records of my knowledge behind, along with my greatest invention. Ever did I long to return home, and toil endlessly in search of a way. But as I near the completion of my research, so did I near the end of my days. I've grown old and frail, and so I leave it in your hands, you, who have opened the way. Take hold of the reins of time, and let all the people of this planet's past and future join as one. And then, only then, you may be able to stop Lavos. You have little chance of success, but even a little chance is still a chance. You have opened the door, the fate of the world is in your hands. Open now the final door and claim what awaits you. My last and greatest work, the Wings of Time. The pendant begins to glow. This must be Balthazar's invention. This must be it, the Wings of Time. Can I have this? Is this mine now? Hello, new. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Precious, isn't he? Anyway, there's something I need to explain, namely how to transcend time. Press B to display the time gauge, then select the area you wish to visit. Ah, yes. Before you go, why don't you give a name to my time machine? The Epoch? Epoch? Well then, hop aboard. Bye, Balthazar. We'll say hi to Melchior for you. Take off. To antiquity. Boy, have we got a surprise for them. We back, baby. We're alright, aren't we? Whoa. The Epic is capable of this? I mean, it can transcend time. Okay, so that's where we got sealed, where we got locked out. The way is sealed. It sure might be. Be a shame if we saw a mountain with a giant chain leading up to the place. This is Alketi, the village of the Earthbound. We Earthbound ones were banished from Zeo because we lack no magical talents. Might I interest you in some goods? Yes. Nothing I want. I mean, magic defense +5 isn't horrible. Um, Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace, and none were ever seen again. That's unfortunate. The Queen has installed the Man Machine in the Ocean Palace in an attempt to absorb Lavos' energy. But did there not peril in such a thing? The Guru of Life said as much, but it only led her to imprison him upon the Mountain of Woe. I fear there's little we can do. The Guru of Life said that young Lord Janus possessed power within him, exceeding even that of Lady Shala. But then the Guru lost her mind, and the young Lord grew to hate that power and all the suffering it caused Lady Shala. Oops. Now he hides it, denies it, and shuts it from his thoughts. When will Lady Shrawa come and play with us again? The three gurus and Lady Shala are near the only ones who do not treat us as inferior. The Mud Beast Den is dangerous. You shouldn't play around there. No, I'm good. In times past, the Enlightened Ones and we Earthbound ones lived as one. Also correct. You lived in a prehistoric village fighting reptiles. The Guru of Life voiced opposition to the Queen's plan and was banished to the Mountain of Woe. This tunnel connects to a Mud Beast Den, and beyond the mouth of the den lies a great chain and anchors the Mountain of Woe to the earth. Got it. Hello, Mud Beasts. We come to fight. Get him. Attack increased. Well, at least he's confused. So in the defense of this, these Mud Beasts have significantly more attack than Crawley did, or hit points than Crawley did. That being said, we can also just do something like this, right? You know, we just cast Ultima. Or Lumiere, as the game calls it, because it is lightning damage. You know, 1600 damage is plenty. Antipode Bomb 2. Delta Force. So Delta Force is the same one that we had there. And Antipode Bomb 2. Ice and Fire, Ice 2 and Fire 2. Okay, Delta Force, Ring of Fire. So I think that's all the Luca dual text that we have here. So Marl and Frog get a triple attack. And, you know, we'll just swap out party members kind of at random there to make sure that we have access to every attack, right? Because that gives us more tactical options when we're setting a party to go fight Lavos, right? And more options never is going to hurt us. Morrow doing any amount of damage with a bow, you know, would probably help at this point, but... it be what it be. Double Keyer. Frost Arc. Alright. Party. Robo gets a triple attack. Hello, boss fight. You're not getting through ear. Oh, aren't I? You have this bold assumption that I'm gonna let you stop me. When I can do things like this. Lumiere! Oh no, 39 damage. Oh no, we won the fight. What a shame. Cure Wind. Alright, I'll ask. What? Cure Wind. Beast Toss. Where's Cure Wind? Restore a larger amount of HP to all allies. Okay. No triple tech, huh? But they have one. Right? There's a spot for it, so I assume that they have one. Poppies. No? Oh, I walk back down and it exits. Hello, Rebel. Oh no! My tech and item commands. That was the worst shot you could have made, Morrow. That went literally off stream. Ma'am, that's not even in his general direction. Don't laugh about it. 1,000 XP for that, though. And 100 tech points. It's not bad. Hello, birds. Now, and be that as it may, oh. Okay, so I gotta fight you twice, because once is for the bird, once is for the imp. Or not. Alright, I mean, 500 ain't bad. Robo gonna level up. Okay, so, equipment, Chrono. Okay, so 15,000 for a level, if Robo just leveled up there. So I guess the question is, if I leave, and then come back. Okay, he doesn't respawn there. Unfortunate. I mean, I guess that would have made it a little too easy. But I do believe that loading the game would force a respawn. So I wonder if a bookmark and load would force a respawn. Don't kick rocks at me. Freaking rude. Alright, so bookmark, right? Temporarily suspend the game. Which I guess isn't the same as a save, but resume. Okay, yeah, so a suspend will respawn these ones, but not the rubble. Interesting. Now the rubble isn't flagged as a boss or whatever, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not called a rubble. The rock thing in any case. Yeah, I mean, it could be flagged as a mini boss or something, I guess. Then that's why it gives 1,000 XP. Get him. Victory. I mean, 700 XP for a fight still isn't bad either. So Arise. 689 to learn that. So I wonder if there's no tech there until we learn Arise. So let's swap in Isla and then see where we're at. Oh, this guy. Hello, King of Bosses. Welcome in. Could you stop? I mean, these guys are worth 1,000 XP, so I'm not horribly upset. Yes, we do anonymous follows. That way people can feel out the vibe, see if this is right for them, and if they decide that's not, they can unfollow. Ice toss, iceberg toss, final kick. There we go. Yes, this game is excellent. I do recommend it to people. I played it on the Super Nintendo. I played it on the DS. I didn't beat it on the DS. It was a time of my life that I got very busy, so I just gave it to my brother. Because I was in university at the time, right? So I gave it to my brother, and then he lent it to someone that we wanted to play it, and then I just never got it back. But the plan is to get all 13 endings. Maybe not on stream, because it is a lot of Chrono to be triggering. But what I figure is, by the time we reach third cycle anyways, I can just create a save point at the start of the game like I did at the start of this run. And we could literally just play through the game, get an ending, load a previous save, and get the next ending and stuff. Because by third cycle, we're going to be pushing level 70, right? Boop. Item, Platinum Helm. But yeah, it's an excellent game. And I like how, like a Fallout game, your choices affect your ending slides. You know, like the choices that you make while you travel through time actually matter to your ending, you know? Though, I have personally never seen the end slide for Frog becoming Glenn again. But I don't know if I care enough to give up Magus to see it, you know? Spoiler alert for people. Frog and Magus have beef. And if you missed that in the 600 portion of the game, well then, the summary on it is Magus killed frick. Who's the knight that Glenn Squires for? Cyrus. Cyrus has the hero badge, but not the Mazimune. Goes to fight Magus. Magus kills Cyrus. Turns Glenn into Frog. There's a fan-made sequel between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross called Crimson Echoes. The full version is Flames of Eternity, has very similar gameplay. Is it easy to download? I never played Chrono Cross at all. So if there's a like game that bridges them, that might make more sense before I try Chrono Cross, instead of me just going in blind and being like, I don't know what's going on. That being said, Chrono Cross is designed as a true sequel, so I'm sure I won't miss that much. But if there is a website or whatever that you know of, if you just want to whisper me on Twitch, I can definitely look into that. Because I am trying to decide what we're going to do on Sundays after I beat this. And I figure I'll keep grinding endings in Chrono Trigger until I figure it out, right? Because we just generally do JRPGs on Sundays because I've got 4 hours before I go to work, right? That's a lot of imp. Sure, it'd be a shame if I did, I don't know, what's Final Kick do? That's gonna be all 3 of my actions. That's probably not resource efficient. Okay. 4,000 damage. Pretty good. Reduces HP to 1. That's rude. Well, I reduced your HP to 0. Or something. Boop. Barrier sphere. Alright, well, everything's horrible. And I keep turning off my sprint by accident. Which is a very minor problem, admittedly, but it's a problem I got. Alright, so Final Kick did 4,000, or I could just do this. Which only takes 1 action. It should be lethal to all 3 of these enemies, and away we go, right? You know, 1,600. Ah, yes, the birds drop them. Now, I also know that there's the black portals that I can get to once I get the upgraded epoch, right? For, I want to say, someone else that was playing it said it's the dream dimension. And there's 3 of them spread around the world or something. So that's also an ending that we can do. Item? Shield Sphere. Platinum Vest. Now, I don't think I'm going to use a Platinum Vest at this point. Defense 71. Okay, so Platinum Vests are pretty strong still. They're just 4 defense less than what we have. 75. 80. Alright, so the Zodiac Cape is by far the best thing we have. Alright. Oh, this chain. Nope. Okay, so I get up there. So up here. But on top of everything else, the soundtrack for this game is excellent, guys. Like, keep in mind that these were all soundtracks written for Super Nintendo games that got, you know, a lot less bandwidth or whatever it is in audio engineering than a modern game would have, right? So, you know, that's why, like, this and, like, Final Fantasy VI, like, the end of Super Nintendo days type of games, you know, are just so excellent, right? They push the limits of what we really had at the time. Are you doing New Game Plus? Your character seems way too strong. Yes, this is second cycle. So what we're going to do is we're going to complete second cycle. And then on third cycle, we're just going to create a save state before we do it every ending. And we should be able to get every ending on third cycle is kind of my plan. Because we should be ending this cycle probably around level 70 or so. I mean, it's possible that we even just do every ending on second cycle, but seems a little unreliable, right? Because, like, we went to End of Time and fought Lavos already. And we got all the way to the core. But, you know, core is, like, still one-shotting us, right? Hello, enemies. Sure be a shame if I don't have the magic points. You're lucky, enemies. Sure be a shame if I did this. Nope. I don't got... Fine. You win, Gabe. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll use 2 spells. You want me to do 2 things? But welcome in, Silent Act Great. But yes, I play Chrono Trigger, not explicitly Chrono Trigger on Sundays, but just generally JRPGs on Sundays. So we've done Final Fantasy 8, 9, 6. I think that's it for JRPGs. It was mostly to get me through the Final Fantasy games. I do have Final Fantasy 7, not remake, so that is also an option. But, like, you know, I didn't want to start a brand new game because I wasn't sure what my work schedule was going to be going forward. But it's sounding like I'm going to get to make my own schedule anyways, so... What I believe is going to end up happening is I'll end up taking Sundays and Mondays off. And if I don't gotta go to work on Sundays anymore, JRPG Sundays, I'll have a lot more time. So I'm not opposed to starting a game that I don't know. Whereas the nice thing about Chrono Trigger is I have a general idea where a good endpoint for every day is. And, you know, if we end a bit earlier, run a bit late, like, that's fine. I give myself a 15-minute window, on the end time. Attack. Oh, Isla is confused. That could be a problem. Oh, and Maro's confused. I love that for me. I mean, I guess my ideal at a certain point is everyone's confused and I just put down the controller and drink my coffee, right? I do love a game where I ain't got to do anything. We do have ads coming in a minute. Oh, the other thing I was doing was making sure I had access to every triple attack. I see enemies and a treasure chest for Jamie. Hello, sir. 1,000 your finest experience points, please. You know, sir, could you not? Kind of rude. Slurp kiss, bubble burst. Drop down. 3D attack. Cyclone slurp triple kick. Drop down. Aero strike triple kick. Oh, drop Isla. Restore all enemies and restore status. That's pretty strong. Alright, we got a minute and a half left on ads. I'm gonna get up and stretch a little. Little schnickety snack for anyone that needs it. Alright, you guys will be back from ads in, what, 15 seconds? Alright, nothing there. So, yeah. So, how for? Oh, there's a chain over there. So, if I was to... Welcome to me being lost all the time. Barrier sphere. Okay, so if I go up that way, that's there. Okay, that's where we came from. So up. Chain. Oh, right here. Never mind, I found it. I'm less lost. That's a lot of enemy. That's a lot of enemy. And imagine I ever thought to restore my MP or anything. Hit him with the old water. Alright, so we're going to restore our MP after this battle. Because being able to cast Lightning and Lumiere is pretty cool in my opinion. And we did buy 99 ethers when we were in Zeal, so, you know, Not like we can't afford to be casting spells whenever we want. And I think that's the nice thing about playing New Game Plus is like you have infinite money to spend on consumables because you already have end game gear, right? Even if you don't have everything, you know, your party is pretty well set up. Oh no! Sure be a shame if I just like, I don't know, lightning 2, tailspin. You know, or whatever. Oh no, Isla's dead. Well, that's... Nope, miss. They certainly tried to kill Isla, apparently. This is probably unnecessary, but this is the kind of person I am at this point. Alright, party. Okay, so we got all those. I think that's all the combinations we got right here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so equipment, Isla, Ion Helm. Ion suit. Ion suit. Alright, so Dragon Head does give us 5 more strength. So we take Dragon Head and the Nova Armor to provide the status immunity. Vigilance Helm. And Vigilance Helm. So everyone is immune to status effects. Power Crest would max out 2 stats there. Doubles evasion. So we're gonna give you bonus crit rate. Your stab is maxed out either way. Terraton arm. So yeah, your stab is maxed out regardless of what thing you have, which is strong. Strength plus 4. Power Crest maxes out 2 of your stats. And then 80% counter is still strong, so we're good there. Tex. But yeah, I think that this might be the party I use to try and fight Lavos. So these are the characters whose levels we work on. I don't recall if I saved, so let's just do it again. And uppies. An item for me? A time hat. I believe that's the one that gives us haste. Oh, prevent, stop, and slow. Boring. If we've given our characters full status immunity, you know, less interested. A magic capsule for me. And I guess the thing that we could do is look up what everyone's max stats are and use capsules that way, right? This cage? What is happening? . Hello, sir. Double hand blaster. Rude. Blaster, I barely know her. Dark plasma. Also rude. So, if the game wants to be rude, we too can be rude. Oh no! You're gonna heal for 250? Sure be a shame if I did this. That is sure a dinosaur tail. Hello, Levy. Congratulations on the second. Welcome in. Triple kick. Because we learned that Lumiere and Last Street will defeat both arms. How was Comic-Con? Did you get yourself some nice loot? Hey, victory! 3,000 XP. Victory. Melchior? Indeed, I am none other. But how do you know my name? I do not believe we met. More presently, what of the Queen of the Ocean Palace? You know what has happened? I see. The Queen's mind has already been eroded to that extent. It seems the more energy the Man Machine absorbs, the further the Queen descends into madness. The immortal Lavos is overtaking her soul, and from within his slumber, beneath the waves. We must flee. The seal is broken. It will bring down the mountain. Come, make haste. The mountain of woe. Mama, the mountain's fallen. It's going down. We're yelling timber. Though, if there was a chain tethering the mountain, and it was floating, you think that it would float away when the chain broke, not crash to the earth, you know? Lavo sleeps deep underground, consuming the energy of this planet. Brought so near, the Man Machine could very well awaken him. We must hurry before it is too late. Elder, Lady Shala is here. What? Shala? Lady Shala, why you've come to such a miserable place? Do not degrade yourselves. We enlightened ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are now puppets of Lavos. Such a filthy place. Melchior, when the mountain fell, I knew I would find you here. What? Is it safe for you to leave the palace? Whether it is safe or not no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is complete. Then all is lost. Not all. Without me, the Man Machine is no more than a vessel. I will not activate that evil thing again. I've kept the Skyway open. Please, you must stop my lady mother. Tisk tisk, my dear. Dalton. It'd be quite an inconvenience if you fail to activate the machine. Dalton, leave her alone. Ah, the fossil speaks. Be silent. Ugh. You'll come to the Ocean Palace with me, causing trouble, and your life is... Well, I will bear no responsibilities. Shala. None of the Queen's brats know their place, do they? Oh, let's not be hasty. I'd be more than happy to take the life of this little pearl. I do not fear the Queen. Shall we be on our way, Shala, dear? Your mother is waiting. Melchior, sir. I am alright. But we must rescue Shala, or there will be terrible consequences. There's no hope of rescuing her, not even for you, Melchior. If the Queen's plans come to fruition, there's no hope for life as we know it. You would go and stop her? My pardons, you risk your lives for us time and time again. I do not even know your names. Old man used redstone, help Chrono. Now Isla help old man. Whatever are you talking about? Chrono, we must hurry. Wait, take this with you. It's made for the same redstone as the man machine. With it, you should be able to destroy the thing for good. Obtained ruby knife. I'm doing fine. You know, more of the same. Just like overwhelming existential dread. And all those things. But, you know, nothing new or interesting for what that's worth. Inventory, shelter. Okay, so real quick, we are going to look up everyone's level 99 stats. Chrono Trigger. So we know where that we're actually going to use our capsules here. Level stat chart. Wow, this person typed them all out by level. It is mildly impressive. It's kind of neat that they went ahead and did this. Kind of neat. And in any case, so at level 99, I'm gonna scoot that over to the other monitor. So at level 99, Chrono has max HP. Everyone has max HP, and max MP. So Chrono will naturally max out power, stam, and magic defense. So hit, magic, and evade for Chrono. Isla will... So none of these characters are going to max out on magic. Isla will have the lowest magic. But she also won't do any magic damage anyways, so that seems largely irrelevant. So speed... Well, Robo's our slowest character, so he gets speed. Strength. I mean, they're all pretty high on strength anyways. And these are three characters that will max out their power. So the people that won't max out their power are going to be Luca and Maro at level 99. So we save our strength capsules for them. It's a very strange way to formulate our capsule usage around max level, because we're not going to hit max level, but you know, that's what we got, right? And like, we could take this spreadsheet and just work backwards and like power. So we're saying that on cycle 3 we'll be around level 70, and power is maxed out at 70 anyways, right? So Chrono maxes out power at 69. Robo and Isla max out their power at 61 for Robo. So it's 61 for Isla, and Robo maxes out his power at 59. So, you know, for what it's worth. Uppies. So, you know, even if we go with level 60 as our median here, right? Robo will have max power, and all 3 of them will have max dam. Frog will have max dam and magic defense, interestingly enough, by that point. So I think this strategy for capsule usage is fine. Okay. Kajar, Blackbird. Can I go here now? No. Go stab the mammoth machine with a knife. Got it. And uppies. But, you know, this is antiquity, right? And this is probably one of the longer time periods that we deal in the game, because we kind of go back and forth between here and the end of time and do the sewer thing. And then to the old palace. We go left. No, we go center because we already... No, man machine's on the left. Throne room's in the center. Man machine's gone. Man machine is transported to the Ocean Palace to begin harvesting the raw energy of Lavos. Throne room to confront the queen. Uppies. Hello, Dalton. Why is that prophet allowed inside while I'm stuck guarding a place like this? Ah, you came. I decided to leave you alone before, hoping you might make that prophet show his true colors, but I have no use for you anymore. Your history. You know what? I think I will. Let's see where it gets me, Dalton. Rude. Burp. Well, that was a fight. Hey, level up for Chrono. Level up for Robo. No, I can't be beaten now. Not with eternal life just within my grasp. A gate. Goodbye, Dalton. To the Ocean Palace. A save point for me. Hello, Massa. Oh, Mune. I feel dark energy filling this place. Something frightening stirs. Shala, raise the output of the man machine to its limit. Shala, you dare disobey me? Very well, mother. Oh, what splendor. Behold the incredible power of Lavos. Ugh. Switch. Protected by Ghoul's shield. Imagine I hadn't laid all my attacks into that one. Okay. Well, not protected anymore now, are you, sir? That's a lot of damage. Alright, and onward. Hello, enemies. Lightning. You know, to conserve magic points, even though I have, you know, like 1,000 in my... They're immune to lightning. Counters non-fire magic. Okay. I see how it is. So the scouters are going to be color-coded to what kind of magic they are weak to. Which is interesting. So we'll just punch them. Because if in doubt, just use melee damage, right? Aeon Helm. Hello, enemies. So these are... Oh, it'd be such a shame if I was immune to that. And these guys are not going to be immune to lightning, right? Hey, I read the situation correctly for once. Rune Blade. Aeon Suit. Oh, it'd be a shame if I just hit you guys with lightning and stop caring about this battle anymore. And Robo can cover, like, every element but water, I believe, so... I guess if when we find the blue ones, we just do it the old-fashioned way. Which is a fairly minor problem to have, you know? Okay, so this is where we just were. Oh, because there's a side... I see. There's a side exit and a top exit. Disables my tech command. That's kind of rude. Sap. That's also kind of rude. All right, nothing there. We got side room here. Treasure. All right, we got two different elements here, which makes our lives a little more difficult. Except, Dino Tail doesn't have an element. It is just physical damage, right? Hello, dinosaur. What an efficient way to battle. A button. Enemies. Okay, so nothing there. We established that Dino Tail is the way to go because it's unelemented, which means that they don't counter. Though I guess if I just, you know, obliterate them in one attack. It doesn't really matter if they counter. Alright, and one more battle. I see a treasure chest there behind that pillar. Dino Tail. Yeah, I'm immune to that, sir. That don't work so good. Nope. Just a treasure chest. Sonic Bow. Is that better than Mario's bow? I assume not. It is. By like 14 points. May inflict slow. Well, what do I know about anything? Apparently I missed a better weapon for Mario when I was coming through here the first time. Get him, Isla. I could and should have just used Dino Tail. I don't know what I'm doing here. Making a choice, certainly. Freedom. Alright, and then, so that's down. Side room here. These guys are lightning, so we are good to go with lightning and melee attacks, and we're gonna counter anyways. Alright. And that's that. 790 XP. 1,000 gold. Treasure for Jamie. Shockwave, which is, I believe, the gun. Okay, so that just leads back to here, but on the outside edge. And there's nothing hidden on this outside edge, right? I see a treasure there. Demon Slayer. Double damage magical beings. Interesting. So what defines a magical being, I guess, in this game? Is Lavos a magical being? Because that would be very useful if Lavos counts as a magical being. Alright, that's also a dead end. And I'm stuck. Alright, well that was definitely worth doing. And what do we got over on this side? You know, I tried my hardest to avoid that. It's fine. Fine, I didn't want to avoid this counter anyway. I've been this kind, and this day I'm not sure what that game defines. Yeah, that's vague enough to mean anything. I assume that all three of these would count as magical being, right? Because they're all magic-based enemies. Magic being Chrono Trigger. What exactly is a magical being? I've noticed that some swords are described in the game as doing additional damage to magical beings. E.g. Chrono's Zanmodo, 1.5 times damage to magical beings. What qualifies a magical being? And is there any way to tell which enemies are considered magical and which are non-magical? This could be important for choosing the best weapon in certain situations. The easiest way is if a monster can cast use spells, it's a magical being, hence equip the Zanmodo. Magus Castle, Ocean Palace, and Black Omen, all three areas have a lot of magical beings. Interesting. So anyone that can use magic, apparently. Empyrean Blade. Not better. It's vague, but like, I guess if they can cast a spell, the game says that they're magical. Which I guess is the basis of information that we receive when we go to Zeal. Is there's magical and non-magical people. Which isn't super helpful, you are correct. But like, these guys only use physical attacks, right? So I don't think that they'd be classed as magical beings. So people like Gato and everyone from the future is non-magical because there's no magic at that point, right? I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating. And, you know, I could do stuff like take Demon Slayer and go fight a whole mess of enemies with Frog and find out for you, right? Like, I could easily just be like, hey, Frog, good job for you. Do you do a whole mess of damage to, say, this guy? Sir, I'd like to fight you. There we go. Frog, attack this guy. I'll wait. Okay, so that's a crit, so that's inconclusive. We're gonna counter anyways, apparently. So, Frog, attack this guy, and Chrono, attack that guy, right? So, Frog, you attack for 206. Chrono attacks for 110, right? So Frog does functionally double the damage that Chrono does. So these are, for our purposes, magical beings, right? Now, should you have to test that on every enemy in the game? Probably not. Now, the other factor there would be Chrono's going to attack at 192, Frog's at 158, right? So Chrono should be doing more damage based on raw numbers. But Frog is doubling his damage, which confirms that these are, in fact, magical beings, right? So, like, if I also had Zanmoto still, which also did bonus damage to magical beings, you know, that would be a thing that we could be doing, right? Is stacking that, but we don't have it. I probably sold it because I wanted gold for whatever reason I had at the time. Probably just to have gold, admittedly. You know, but like, if I was to do that, that should one-shot that enemy, right? Boop. But yes, a definitive list or anything would be far more helpful than, well, if they can cast magic. Well, I don't know that before I go into a fight. That's silly, right? You are correct. Hello, elevator. And, you know, using Frog here is not actually super helpful since I'm thinking that we're going to use Robo for endgame anyways. But, you know, it was a, well, we can actually test based on what they're telling me, right? And I guess if I want to do something silly, like make a bestiary with a comprehensive list, the best time to be doing it would be endgame. Because we're not leveling anymore. Stats are set as what they are at that point, right? Lightning. I should probably switch Robo back in, because that's what we're going to use for endgame. Continues using Frog. You know, that's why we can't have nice things. Oh, they're gonna do that like a whole mess of times, aren't they? Do I just regret being here at this point? They're gonna do that 4 times. And we got ads in 2 minutes. Well, at least there's that. At least they didn't actually do it 4 times. Do, do, do. Get him, Chrono. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do. Do, 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 do. Do. Look at all these enemies. Sure would be a shame if I just used Lumiere here. Luminaire? Be a shame if I cast Ultima at this point. Ads in 15 seconds. Do, 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 do. 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 Hey, look, we're gonna can't cast it. I guess we'll do it the old-fashioned way and get countered. Oh, there's 2 different colors of them. Interesting. There's gray and there's purple. I don't know if that makes a real difference. Apparently, we're just going to crit for 1,300 and 1,100. Well, the combo counters don't matter if your combo partner ain't around anymore, I guess. You know what? Ugh. I'm gonna get up and stretch a bit, but we'll stand for the rest of the stream. I'm gonna do enough sitting at work. Oh, my knees. My hips are... These hips don't lie and all that, but you know, they sure are sore. What if I do like just like micro squats while we do this, where like I just flex my knees to try and loosen up my hips, right? Dreamstone has been used throughout the ages. The man machine and that pendant were made from it, and so was that knife. We are the embodiment of Melchior's hope, sealed within the knife. Hurry for me to confront the queen. Hope rests in your hands. Ah, I can feel it. The pulse of life eternal. Mwahaha. What? What is this dark energy? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. / prediction. Prediction. Start prediction. Beat Mammon Machine in Ocean Palace. Sorry, it's beat Lavos in Ocean Palace. Yes. No. I will give you guys 10 minutes. 10 minutes to Gamba. I don't even actually know how... We're probably right at the fight, actually. But, you know, gamble your channel points, or don't. The Mammon Machine, your majesty, is too dangerous to continue. Mother. Don't stop, Shala. We've only a little longer to go. Immortality will be ours. Zia will have the eternal glory it deserves. Mwahaha, so long have I waited. Okay, so just to be sure. So Dragon Head, Nova Armor prevent status ailments. Right, so we're immune to all status ailments. So Zodiac Cape is our best defense, 5 more and 10 magic, right? I do own 2 Zodiac Capes. So I think... Can Chrono equip a Zodiac Cape? So Chrono can't equip a Zodiac Cape. Now, the thing to keep in mind is some of these, like, have specific effects. I think that's what we got. Yeah, no Zodiac Cape here either. We could switch in Morrow or Luca if we want to use a Zodiac Cape. Yeah, only the female characters seem to be able to use Zodiac Cape. Which would cap us on magic defense. But Robo can heal, so can Isla. Like, that's the advantage there. So if we're going to give up a healer, probably Robo for Morrow. I don't know. See, it would seem like a strange move to make on my part. We'll do this battle, and then we'll use a shelter to heal. Combo. Okay, so attack Ghoul first. Then the first attack on the Jin removes the barrier. And we punch. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. A Lapis, level up. Shelter, then save. Not that it really matters, but if we have to come back to the save point, right? You know, it's one less step to heal and restore all your MP if you do it before you save. Hello, enemies. Alright, Dino Tail it is. Because non-elemental damage wins, right? And you got 2 different enemies here, so you can't use an AoE unless you want to get countered. 1. Boop. So... Oh, more damage when HP is low. So having her at full hit points does not help me with Dino Tail. Boop. So I guess the question being, how much more damage? How much more damage? And how much are we going to gamble on that, I guess? Because the less hit points she has, you know, the more damage, the easier it is for the enemy to KO her, right? But, you know, how much more what is my risk ratio there on Dino Tail, I guess would be the question. You know, if I have Isla at 1 hit point, does it do a full 10,000 damage, you know? Because I might be willing to gamble if that's the case. Elevator. Meep. Alright, so is this a gauntlet? It's a gauntlet. Enemies are going to keep piling on the elevator. Lumiere. Yeah, no, we established that it does more damage the lower her HP. The question is, what's the risk reward on it? If I have her at 1 HP, yes, everything one-shots her, but does she do a full 10,000 damage? You know, that's the question at that point. You know, because I might be willing to gamble on that if it does a full 10,000, right? But I'm not likely to gamble on that because everything one-shots her at that point, right? But like, if it's a significant amount of damage, we could gamble around keeping Isla around 300 HP, right? That is absolutely doable. Um, 3 to 5? Yeah, it's not worth gambling. Then I'd rather triple kick at that point. I guess the big advantage of it is it's non-elemental damage that hits every enemy, right? I mean, there's situational fights where it might be useful, right? But yeah, if it maxes out at 3 to 5k at level 99, it's really not worth doing. Get him, party. Get him, Chrono. Alright, and then melee attacks win the fight. Good job, party. That was the world's most boring gauntlet. 0 to 10, do not recommend. A bridge? Not a bridge. A door? Okay, there's gonna be a switch on each side, got it. Oh, one of each again. I love that for me. You know what? Get him, party. Well. I guess Twister counts as fire type damage. It's fine. You know, you can't put them to sleep and you just keep trying, sir. Boop. Get him, party. Boop. Game, I'm using those hit points for things. Alright, button. And then to the other side, we've got another button. Twister of the Fire is not out of magic. Let's count. Okay, so why did it do damage to the red one, though, and not heal it like it did the other ones? You know, for their purposes, it is fire damage, apparently. Unless it, like, just assigns a random element for this fight, which would be a very strange thing to bother programming, right? Like, I can't imagine why they would manually program that for that one enemy, since it's just copy and paste the same thing, and then change its damage resistances, right? An elevator. Secrets. Now if I was clever, and I am a clever little chipmunk, we're gonna heal with our infinite ethers. Okay. Wait a second. All right, I'm waiting. Supposed to be non-elemental. I guess the red scouter doesn't have immunity for non-element. There are only like 3 non-element. Yeah, no, Twister. They're triple attack, right? So Twister is allegedly dark element, right? So it's very strange that the red scouter would take damage from it, but the other two wouldn't, right? Because to my mind, they should all be either immune to it or they should all take damage equally from it, right? So for the purposes of the red scouter, for some reason, Twister counts as fire damage. And that's strange because none of the elements would be fire either. And that's my confusion, right? Because all the physical attacks don't have a element associated icon, right? You know, for our purposes, water, fire. I was using that game. Water, fire, dark, light. You know, like it very clearly denotes what I'm doing. Yeah, I have no idea why they programmed like that. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that makes sense, right? But like my point still stands. No component of it is fire, right? So why is it that one of them is programmed such a way and the others aren't? Now, what I would have done is I would have programmed it personally so that all of them are weak to shadow element. Because that makes sense to me, right? Shadow isn't a real element, you know. It's a shadow should be considered for our purposes. There should be physical attack and untyped magic attacks, right? You know, Ultima in Final Fantasy. Nothing is immune to Ultima because it's untyped. You know? And that's how I would have programmed it personally. But, you know, it's not my game. And, you know, it's not really my call, but I am entitled to have my opinion on it, right? It's very strange that the Red Scouter does work that way, though. You truly made it all this way. Perhaps I did underestimate you. But this is the end. My pets will put a stop to you. Come forth, Golem sisters. 2 of them? Welcome to Iron Sphere O'Clock, guys, where everything's horrible for me. Lore-wise, Shadow is a mixture of multiple elements. It's why Marl, Luca are Shadow element. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like... You know, I'm using those hit points. Heal Beam. Triple Kick. Poppy's Light Tech. Good for you. I was using those hit points. Alright, so that's Electrocute. That's Heal. Combo, Lumiere, Tech, Triple Kick. And this is how this battle's gonna go, right? Is we're gonna spam Lumiere, because it does tons of damage. Triple Kick does tons of damage. And Robo Heals, like... Get him, Isla. Burp. Alright. And that, you know, halves their efficiency, right? So at that point, you know, we could do Frenzy. I don't know if Frenzy does more damage than Lumiere. It does equatable damage to Lumiere. That does lock them into physical attacks, which means it only uses Iron Ball every turn. Or it burps and we're done the fight. Hello, Dalton. Grr, the sisters too. I suppose I've got one choice left. What's this? I feel something strange. Could this be Lavos' energy? This won't do it all. All my hard work would be vain if I die before attaining immortality. It seems this is your lucky day. Farewell. Goodbye, Dalton. So if I'm a clever guy, I come out here, right? And I use another shelter. Because, once again, we have 99 of them. We got 99 problems. A shelter ain't one. And then we save. Alright. Hello, New. This is the Man Machine altar. Now is the time if you want to turn back. Did you just yeet yourself off an edge, sir? Hello, everyone. Isla here. We're strong one. What is this gravitational field? I detect incredible dimensional fluctuations. You're... Help! Shala! What are you doing, Shala? Control the machine. Chrono, red knife. We will stop the machine with Sir Melchior's knife. Here we go, Mune. Ready when you are, Massa. The red knife appears to absorb the machine's power to transform into a sword. Hello, Ducky. Thanks for paying your taxes. The Mammon Machine. It's too late. Here it comes. It's no use. That sword alone cannot stop it. Hello, Lavos. Destruction rains from the heavens. I hate it when that happens. That is half my hit points. You know, I didn't want to have hit points anyways. So I think it's very much the same strategy we used against Golem, right? You know, focus Robo on his AoE heal. And then, you know, just focus on, you know, damage here. I mean, we could go for it. Heal goes off first. That's still half HP. And as long as it does like 2,000 damage, like we don't lose anything, I guess. Around 1,800, I guess, for a triple kick. So it's about the same. Okay, we're immune to confuse, so that's fine. Robo heal. Oh, that is all of Isla's hit points. Raise. I mean, I guess we have the option of just using an Athenian water as well. You know, Isla was going to use those hit points, sir. Okay, so raise, heal beam, and we're just going to cue this as soon as raise goes off. Heal beam. Now, if it doesn't target her because she was technically dead, like when I queued it, that would be real annoying. Once again, it'd be a weird way to program it, but like it'd be funny, I guess. Annoying, but funny, you know? Kind of like me. Kind of a turd, but we like him. Heal beam. Kiss on Chrono, because Chrono's lowest. Frenzy. And I guess I could use their dual tech heal if I was really worried about hit points. Confused, that's gonna do like 50. Counter for 400. Heal beam. Frenzy. Manually heal Chrono there. So everyone should be at around max hit points after we're done this round. Keyword is around. Okay, so that's the AoE. So Robo heals again. Combo. Heal beam. Isla heals Chrono. So it's largely just Chrono fighting at this point. But you know, the 80% counter isn't bad there. So Isla's nearly at full hit points. Chrono's good. We are going to need to use an Ether on Chrono soon. Oh. Lavo's mad. Okay, heal beam. Combo. Nothing. Frenzy. Charm. Can I charm Lavos? Is that a thing? I don't know what item Lavos would possibly give me. I mean, I could certainly try. Okay, combo, charm. Alright, item, mid-ether. You got an item for me, Lavos? Enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. I love that. Alright, so we... Nope, Robo survived with 29 hit points. 31. I was close. Alright, so Robo is still in the danger zone, because he'll have less than 400. So Kiss on Robo. Frenzy. Robo heals everyone. You know what? We're just gonna do that this turn. Because if I know anything about anything, which I pretend to. Hey, 800 on a crit. So yeah, 660. So 600, 1800. So yeah, triple kick does just shy of 2000. Rapid fire fist. 1337. Kiss on Robo. Nope, Robo's out of the fight. Raise. Okay, and then Isla uses Kiss on Robo before something bad happens? Nope. Kiss on Chrono. Boop. Heal Beam. Alright, just Isla. So we lose this fight. So we're gonna set Isla to full HP. That's our best chance there. I don't think Isla can res someone and then heal them in time. And I don't know where my Thean water is. So what's my strategy here? I mean, not losing a turn to... Yeah, Good job, Lavos. Now, I am going to give that one more attempt. For the people that did participate in the prediction, I did fail, so I will pay out. Choose prediction outcome. Choose outcome. No. Alright. So we'll give that one more attempt, and then we'll just get on with the story. But I do think that there is good odds that we could do it. Prevents all status ailments. Strength +5. Have shadow damage. Boost crit rate. That doesn't matter if you're healing. Speed. Evasion. Reveals HP. I think what we do here is that we take the Rage Band, right? And what, 238 attack. So we could lose 14 attack and one defense, but have counter on both our characters, right? So everyone counters when they're, I mean, 50% counter and then 80% of Chrono, right? And then we can focus on healing because we counter, well, functionally 50% of the time, right? Help! Shala! What are you doing, Shala? Control the machine. Chrono, red knife. We must stop the... Alright, so the knife becomes Maz immune. Here we go, immune. Ready when you are, Mazza. The knife appears to have absorbed the machine's power to transform into a sword. The Mammon Machine. It's too late, he comes. It's no use, that sword alone cannot stop it. Alright. So we've got our plan, we got our strategy. Destruction reigns, Robo heals. Oh, that was auto battle. That's not what I wanted. And everyone tried to punch Lavos. I love that for us. Heal beam. Or were those their counters? If those were just the counters, that's not so bad. Frenzy. Triple kick. Rude. Still counters for 400 though. Combo, heal beam. Oh, Robo might be out. Raise. Kiss. Robo. Alright, Electrocute does at best 60. 53. Everyone counters. Robo heals. Isla heals Robo specifically. And yeah, so with all these counters, like, we just focus on healing here, right? Now, that being said, this is a super powered version of Lavos, so... You know, it is set up that we actually lose the fight here. Oh, I counter for 800. So yeah, a full round of counters does like 1700 damage, right? Which is nice because it's a full round of combat, really, at that point. Frenzy. Heal beam. Okay, so we lose Isla here. So we raise, then we heal beam. Oh, crit. Chrono, you want to use raise? Appreciate it. Then we heal beam. And we probably could have just queued it up. But, you know, I just want to be sure. Okay, 486 to Chrono. Chrono counters. So we lose Chrono there. We have to Athenian Water, because that's our only heal. And then at that point, we just Mega Elixir, restore everyone's magic points, set everyone to full hit points, and we reset. And the nice thing is that we have access to Mega Elixirs to do these resets, right? You know, this is definitely a new... I mean, the less depend on counters is definitely a new game plus strategy in itself, right? And, you know, we do a heal beam because we don't know what Kronos' next attack here is. Kronos doesn't go first anyway. So, everyone's at full hit points, which is great for us. Destruction. So, just real quick, what I am going to look up is Ocean, Palace, Lavos, HP. The first form of Lavos encountered Ocean Palace has 30,000 HP. I see. So at 30,000 HP, at 1,600 a counter, it would take us 20 rounds of combat. I know that's not a winning endorsement sometimes, but like, in theory, the counters, if we survive 20 rounds, and we counter every round with everyone, we would win on that alone. Based on 30,000 HP. Where are we at right now? Couldn't possibly tell you. And, you know, that was just the Google AI giving me an answer. I don't even know if that's correct. Oh, there's 800. Combo, Frenzy, Heal Beam, Kiss. Chrono has 16 of his finest hit points. I love that for us. And, you know, we could use another Mega Elixir for a full reset at any point that we want. This is our ideal because it does at most 60 and, you know, we get 3 chances to counter, right? Heal Beam. Kiss. Frenzy. We got ads in 2 minutes. Lavos lose. Isla most strong. I take an even more powerful life force within Lavos' shell. Isla no lose. Alright, well, phase 2. According to my sensors, we are close to the core. Isla smell gets strong. Alright, Lavos, core, ocean, palace. HP. How much do I need to do this time? Okay. Well, let's see what happens. But after this, I'll just accept that I lose the fight and, you know, play the game like a regular person. Hello, Lavos. Amazing. It possesses the DNA of every organism that ever dwelt on this planet. Isla no lose. Well, no, because we're in the year like 1600 BC, so there's not that many organisms. Could you not obliterate me? That's a lot of damage. Okay. So Chrono is definitely in range to die from his chest laser there. Chrono. Lumiere. Heal Beam. I think this is still our winningest strategy though, right? And, you know, like, I assume that, you know, take out the arms and remove mechanics from the fight, right? Is still a thing here. How many hit points the arms have, I couldn't tell you. You know, I was using those hit points. Alright, so on this turn, we Mega Elixir, because Chrono's out of MP anyway. Lumiere. Heal Beam. So we've done like 4,500 each arm, if nothing else. And, you know, we should chip away damage when we can with Isla. But our focusing has to be healing, right? Oh. Oblivion. I love Oblivion. I love that for us. Robo needs the healing most. I think Robo has the least magic defense, so that's not even a surprise, though. Oh. The body's taking full damage from Lumiere there. Now, we attacked that right-hand arm there. But the left arm got defeated first, so it has less hit points. Okay, revives body. Okay, so that's a heal. Okay, so what's this? Okay, so damage. Heal beam. So counters are still countering. Wait, you disabled my status ailment immunity? I was using that for things. The game saw through my strategy. Okay, so no arms. So can they still open the Gate of Oblivion there without the arms? Is the body going to revive the arms? What are we looking at here? Dark Will. Okay. 250. Oh, and you're confused. Okay, Panacea. Heal on Robo. So, if Robo dies, is he still... I assume that the debuff persists through death. Hydrate, gotcha, Lev. Okay, Frenzy. Heal Beam. Robo's down. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna Elixir Chrono. Okay, so Athenian Water, Mega Elixir. So we use a reset. So we have 7 more resets after this. Frenzy, Heal Beam, Triple Kick. Robo's confused again. I love that for me. Could you stop confusing the healer? Kind of wish they had, like, I don't know, use Confused on Isla. That's less detrimental to me. Item. Panacea. Frenzy. Heal Beam. Frenzy. How are we looking for hit points there? Everyone's good. Triple Kick. So he has not revived the arms yet. For what that's worth. Triple Kick. Heal Beam. Now this does a ton of damage, so we are definitely healing here. And it's Robo, because Robo has no magic resistance. Oh. Okay, so that's that phase. I believe there's one more phase after that. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He is definitely an alien, though. Look at him. That was Lavos' goal. Storing and analyzing the genetic code of every creature on the planet. He aimed to use it to induce self-evolution in the ultimate form of life. His offensive capabilities are incalculable. My sensors are overheating. Island no run. No, hate lose. Hate run more. I was given life by human hands. But life is life. I am no different from Luca and the others. This planet is my home. Isla no lose. This Isla home. Not Lavos home. Lavos lose. Now, you notice how we don't get a heal phase in between these. So I love that for us. Oh, and we're being hurtled through space. Okay, so we're going to use our reset here. Well, are we? I think we just go with what we had before. Robo will heal. Isla will heal Robo. I don't know, pick a pod and fight it, I guess. But definitely in any time that we've had any of these encounters, it's, you know, pick a pod and fight it, right? Like, it doesn't really matter which one you want to fight, just fight one of them. The pod... Okay, I was like, does the pod counter? Random status ailment. Oh! And we all get a chance to counter off of that, I guess, huh? Okay. So... Oops. Kiss on Chrono. I think the counters are definitely going to help here, right? That attack did do 80, so I assume that that pod is weak to magic. I assume. And we can try a Lumiere. Okay, so everyone's at full hit points. Halves HP. I love that for us. And there's no defense against that because it's a static halves HP. Just like Iron Sphere. We do counter it, though. Lowers its defenses. Okay. So Frenzy on that. Combo, Heal Beam. Tech. Now, if you've lowered your defenses, I am going to do my best to kick the shit out of you, right? Preparing to resurrect. Defense down. Okay. Oh, that's a core defense down. Preparing to resurrect. Okay, so... Frenzy. Heal Beam. So where are we at here? 800. What? How much does whatever this does do? 500. So we gotta heal Robo here. That being said, you know. 1200. Okay, so Robo heals, Isla heals Robo. That puts most of our characters in the 700 range. Chrono's at 600. But yes, the 600 range. Revives pods. I love that for us. Alright, so heal. I think we just use a reset again. Triple kick. Now this pod, I mean, we just really went hard on this pod, but you know, this pod does take more damage naturally, it seems, for whatever reason that is. Okay, but by more damage naturally, we mean that the pod just dies when we look at it, I guess. And he's throwing a rock at us. So Heal Beam. Triple Tech Frenzy. Okay, so the core's defenses got restored. Okay, so the thing... Okay, the core is defending. So the core is not the centerpiece. Thanks for my 44 damage, game. Okay, lowers its defenses. And we counter it lowering its defenses for whatever reason. I don't make the rules. But, you know, if it's going to lower its defenses, enjoy your 1800 damage. And then 1,200 from Chrono. So that's 3,000 damage a turn when we get to lay into it while its defenses are down. Now, I guess my only other question is if I Twister here, and I lose a turn of healing on this, mind you. But how much damage does Twister do? $3,000, so not any better than doing their triple kick and whatever individually, right? So combo, heal beam. I was using that status immunity. So I'm gonna need you to get out of here. Functionally 0 damage because the heal went off first. Okay, so Chrono is not immune to that. Chrono is confused. I mean, that's fine. Combo, heal beam, tech, Panacea. Okay, so Isla is out of magic points. But other than that, we're in good shape. Frenzy. Okay, so that halves my hit points. I was using those hit points for things and stuff. We counter for 800. Counter for 400. Core lowers its defenses. Robo heals. Oh, and we counter with a crit when you lower your defenses. This is the best Christmas ever. Okay, heal. Kiss on... No one. Boulder toss, I guess? May as well use up all your MP before I force you into doing a, an elixir or something, right? Miss. Love that for us. Brett, nope. Turbo Ether. Heal. That is a lot of damage to poor Robo. Okay, so that's MP. Robo heals. So Robo is still in an execute range so far as the enemy is concerned. Okay, Temporal Shift. We counter Temporal Shift. Revive Pod. Okay, combo. Frenzy. Combo. You know what? Kiss on Chrono. Alright, so this battle is ramping up here. You know, I'm using that status immunity game. Okay, Temporal Shift. We counter on a Temporal Shift. Alright. We Athenian Water. We, oops. We Mega Elixir. Okay. Defense is restored. We counter on that for 12. I love that. So we Res Robo. We Mega Elixir. So there's our reset. So we got 6 left. Okay, so that's that one. That heals the center one. So we lay into the center one here. Or we... I mean, if your defenses are lowered, I'm going to take one turn here. Get him, Robo. Okay, preparing to resurrect. Nope. Heal. Frenzy. Triple kick. Now, we don't want to defeat that centerpiece of him. Until after the resurrect goes off. Because it resurrects both of them at the same time. It's not a directed resurrect. I'd be pretty hyped if we beat this, because this is apparently one of the harder endings. And then we still have our save, right before this to do, what was it that we said? Oh, we were going to do Reunion, so we weren't going to res Chrono on this run. So that would be ideal, if we beat this, and then we just load our other save next time to do Reunion, right? You can't remove my status immunity. If you're dead first turn, you come back. Love that for me. Frenzy. I don't remember if your status was restored already. It was not. So now I haven't tried any actual elements on these. That's not bad. Okay, so defense is restored. Lowers his defenses. Because what else are you going to do? Item. Turbo Ether. Rapid Fire Fist. Isla really burns through her magic points, though. Combo, Frenzy. Combo, Triple Kick. Rapid Fire Fist. Victory? Did I just beat Chrono Trigger? The Dream Project. We did it, guys. What are you looking at, buddy? Trying to start something? Come on, bring it on. Kokubo and I have been practicing our anti-stress massages on each other instead of working. Shoulder massages, shoulder. Good job. You reached the hardest ending. This is the Chrono Trigger development room. Take a walk around and hear what the team has to say. I hope you and all the staff who worked on this game took something from it and will continue to grow and prosper no matter what the future holds in store. Come back and see me once you complete your rounds. 1-4, 1-4. Come on, 1-4. No, I lost again. The Jetbike Race programmer's high score was 2110. Bet you can't beat that. I've lost 22 pounds working on this game. Thanks for playing. Are you a girl? No. Look closely and you'll appreciate the little details on the monsters. Like here, check out the shadow on this guy's sword. See it? Ever since I started growing out my hair, I've been getting a lot of attention from guys. I can't believe it. Well done. Thanks for playing Chrono Trigger all the way to the end. Here, have a kiss to remember it by. 3, 2, 1, reset. Just joking. That'd be rude. There's a cat running around. Can I talk to the cat? Please feed me. I'm starving. Hey, they promised in this game Hoshino trigger. If you thought this was tough, you should try get a load of Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV is a hard game. I'm in the middle of something good here. Ah, so tired, but so hungry. One thing at a time. Legendary Programmer 29 seeks that special someone. Not quite hero material, but still the stuff of legend. Waiting for those cards and letters. Wait, what? Why do I have to fight you? I gotta fight the programmers? That seems unfair. 0.02% of the way you're going. Let's go, Bard. Let's get it. Buy my account so I can quit streaming. Bard's in charge now. 123 XP and a mid-ether. I love that for me. You could die in this fight and it gives you a game over? I mean, valid is technically a game over, right? Man, that was a long haul. I got my first gray hair working in this game. Lost weight, too. Hey, do you think there will be a sequel? Yes. That'd be nice, huh? The reason I know is because I actually tried it. I'm the consummate professional. Oh, and that would suck if you were trying to use this as your New Game Plus save, huh? I mean, I guess you would still have a save before the fight, right? Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load up the save before we did Lavos, right? And then just use this to do the reunion ending. Love was in the air, but then the engine's cut out. Sigh. I've been working 20... That sounds like a horrible idea. Oh, I got yeeted. Hello, Mega Statue. No storm lasts forever. Even eternity must come to an end, I think. I don't know what to make of that. Hello. How was the art? I had a blast working on it. The art in this game is excellent, Yusuke. That's a pretty good costume you got on there, kid. Wait, it's really you, isn't it? Sorry, I thought you were just a cosplayer. Boom! 9,909 damage. You do. I, at no point, did max damage. I can't even remember the last time I cut my hair. Look how long it is. Better get to a barber. And I... Did you figure out my Poyozo dance attack? See you again in another game soon. I'm just a map design noob, but my dad's a pro gamer. He phones noobs at the arcade. Well, now it's my turn to set off on a journey to see what the world holds in store. I wonder if I shall ever return. Bye. I'm just happy to have been able to work on this game. Congratulations. Did you have a good time? I did. I love this game. You want a buggy map repaired? 10 million gold ought to cover the cost. Now, don't look for me. Hiroko Yamamoto. Can I play the piano? No. Boring. Wait. I went the wrong way. I just helped the Chrono Trigger team a tiny bit. Good job, guys. Having 32 megs means we can use a lot of graphics. Using a lot of graphics means we have to create a lot of graphics. Well, it was hard work, but it sure was fun. Oops, did I forget to insert a few parts again? I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Did you see the little character animations of the world map, Ribbit? There's Luca reading a book, Chrono all in a rush. Know what I'm talking about, Ribbit? The Tyranno layer? Yep, it was my idea to put the switch in the mouse. Sorry about that. This was my first project. Whew, was I ever nervous. What a relief it's over. Congrats on finishing the game. Why don't you spend some time outside tomorrow? That's an excellent idea. Ah, yes. Such a moving story. In that 128th entry into the Chrono Trigger series. What? No, this must be the wrong era. What do you think? I hope you had a good time. See you in another game. Hey, out there in TV land. How are we doing today? It's me, Manuba Dashima. Let's all buy games, okay? None of this renting and borrowing stuff. Man, this absolutely came out in the age of Blockbuster when I did rent games. Ah, I love a good quest, don't you? Alright, that's where we started. Hello, Gaspar. Good job, you reached the hardest ending. Have I not? Oh, did I talk to you? Bring it on. Is that everyone? So who haven't I talked to? It came out in 1995, literally 30 years. 30th out. There we go. So who did I not talk to? Talked to all of them. I even talked to the cat. That's the fight I can lose and get a game over. Okay. Thank you, thank you. No applause necessary. Just send money. I hope you enjoyed all of my events. Another of my masterpieces will be available soon, so stay tuned. Is that who I missed? The guy on the conveyor belt? Who am I missing? I am very much confused. Are you? I've caught every cold that's gone around this year. Hachu. Hey, I know you've gotten strong, but why don't you... Hachu, go picking on my monsters now, you hear? Okay, so there's a few... Dalton. Sorry, it's a bad makeup day for Takashi Tokita. That's why you're facing a wall? Is that everyone? Well, open the gates to the Dream Team. I like how these are unique sprites. Hey, Sasuke, Kika, Pop's working on games too. Are you seeing this? Isn't this great? Better to do than read this. I have nothing. Now run along and play, boys and girls. Wow, the years sure do fly by. This game was released in 1995. Hey, they even tell us that. Guess what? I hit the 100,000 yen jackpot. Boy, it used to be that I'd get thinner after each game. Now I'm gaining weight instead. Ack, I must be getting old. Congratulations on finishing the game. You're now a member of the Dream Team. And so you blew through the game so fast, we've adjusted the credits to suit your style. They sure did. Well then. Ending number 3, Dream Project. Clear count 2 times. No. Okay, so if I save, it'll force us into a new run. That's fine. I will just speed run through it off stream to get us back to the end of Ocean Palace. No? Okay, never mind. Okay, so here's all the movies. Sound ending log. So, Chrono sketch. Dream Project. Okay, so it doesn't actually overwrite our save. Oh, I guess it overwrites it to just denote that we did in fact do this. Defeat Lavos in the Ocean Palace or immediately after starting New Game Plus. Defeat Lavos after reviving Chrono at Death Peak without the Epoch or Magus. Defeat Lavos after reviving Chrono at Death Peak without the Epoch but with Magus. Defeat Lavos after reviving Chrono at Death Peak with the Epoch but without Magus. Defeat Lavos after reviving Chrono at Death Peak with Epoch and Magus. Oh, so I guess if you do the default ending, it'll give you all 4 variants of it. And then that's Reunion. That's Dream Project. And then all these other ones don't have a whole bunch of variants. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, but I will raid us out. I'm going to send you guys over to Czar, who is playing Peak with Lion today. But let me do the outro before we go, because I'm a professional, and I always do my outro. And I've never raided without hitting that without doing the outro, right? Right? Alright, so thanks for coming today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Mass Effect. We are doing our anti-council playthrough as a Paragon Shepherd. I am off work on Tuesday, so we'll probably do a daytime stream. And then Thursday night, we'll be playing Factorio with Dr. Buttercar. Friday, we'll be doing co-working variety. No Fallout this Saturday, because I gotta go to work because I'm taking Tuesday off. But we will be playing Fire Emblem on the evening. I will fix this up when I get home from work, and I will set up the following week schedule when I am away on holidays, just so we have that in writing for you guys. But thanks for being here, guys. Make sure you eat, hydrate, have a little snickety snack, and do your self-care. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Mass Effect.
Sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk, their evil long pursued, scurry did he, stumbling among the tree, the owl river down. Out jumps Squirrel, screeching his battle cry, fierce woodland bee.